All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Woo! For
Hi,
our
everybody.
Moving Little Minds La La Librarian collaboration song launch party. So today we are here to show you the big reveal of the video, tell you a little bit about how this whole process came to be, and celebrate with you. So let me close out. Sorry, one second. Okay, so are we ready? Let's dive in. I have everybody muted. I would love to first hear where are we visiting from? So if you will drop it in the chat, where do you live? Where are you joining us from? We've got Pennsylvania, Central Texas,
Yeah. Hello,
Idaho,
three.
Missouri, New York.
Didn't get a lot.
Awesome. All over.
Where am I at? Birmingham, Alabama. Any?
I love it.
No, Alabama. I know. None of my
Laminating and listening from Iowa.
laminating
Multitasking.
and
Love
listening.
it. Oh, we have a
Great.
a mark on the screen there. I don't know how to get that off.
Oh, did I do that? I'm so sorry.
I don't know. But this is Alyssa Jewel,
Hello.
and we are going to go ahead and get started. So thank you guys all for being here today. So a little bit about us. Alyssa, would you like to go first?
Sure. My name is Alyssa Jewell. I am an actual librarian and I go professionally by La Librarian. But I was in public libraries for about 13 years. And before that, I was a teaching artist for different various educational settings, mostly theater and music. But once I found story time, I fell in love with public libraries. So been there for 13 years, done over 1,800 story times at least. And now just recently switched full time into doing music and consulting. So Melissa and I are right there. She's a few years ahead of me, and it's just been great to work with her.
So, yes, Alyssa and I met randomly on social media.
Yep.
So, we saw each other and realized we were very aligned. And so we met, and then we'll kind of talk about how this collaboration happened in a few minutes. But she has the love of story time and literacy. And really, what I love about her is putting exactly what we do. So, like taking a story and bringing it to life in so many different literacy aspects. So, if you don't know me, my name is Melissa McCall, and I'm the founder of Moving Little Minds. And so, we focus on taking research and really making it playful. So, thinking about the science of reading and how children learn to read, but then how does that apply to our littlest learners? And our mission is to really merge the two. So, building that brain that is ready for reading, but making it fun and engaging so that we can end this wild literacy crisis that we are in
Crazy.
today. Yeah.
It's crazy.
So you can see how Alyssa and I kind of really parallel each other.
It was kind of like two sides of the same coin. It's been a very complimentary working relationship on the project. So
Absolutely. It's been so fun. So glad. So just a little bit about how this idea of creating a song to match our alphabet system came to be. So I have been running a pilot project here in Charlotte in some schools with very diverse backgrounds. And of course, we've had our flashcards, they have evolved over the years, but I started using them years ago to really teach the alphabet. There they are. And so I started this study, and these are with teachers that aren't really, don't have a lot of training. They didn't really have the background knowledge on anything science of reading. So I was coming in there brand new, training them and asking them to use our alphabet system in their daycares. And what I found was that, first of all, learning and pronouncing letter sounds is hard. Like a lot of parents and preschool teachers and librarians and
I
all
found it
of
hard.
us, yeah,
That
we
was the hardest part.
is really nailing
Yeah.
the proper
Yep.
sounds and taking off our fuzz and does and all the schwas and all the sorts of fun things. So as I went into these classrooms, I started to know that it's also very challenging to tell someone who's been educating for 50 years that they're doing their letter sounds wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, not fun. But in the process, I would send videos and model and coach, and I would go coach all throughout the program. And it was still very hard to get it perfect. And I walked in a room one day and the teacher had the video up like this. And it was just this very unprofessional video of me doing the motions. But she was using that with her class, and her class honestly made the greatest gains
Mm,
out of all of the classes. And so, really, I was like, oh, this kind of takes out that user error.
mhm,
If there's something that is mine, first of all, and yours, Lala, that, I'm not using Dr.
mhm.
Jean's Fabulous, but I have my own song with my own system, then we can ensure that the children are using the system correctly, that they're hearing the sounds correctly. And so I was like, I need to create something that's my own that really takes away the guesswork and also is fits our mission, which is movement-based fun. And so then naturally I reached out to Alyssa to say, hey, I got something. Would you be interested? So Alyssa, I'd love for you to share just how you came up with the song.
Sure, sure. So first of all, I don't know if it's just my screen, Melissa, but some of the images are getting cut off on for me, but it's totally
Is that
fine. If
better?
everybody else is not, that's better. That's it.
Okay.
Perfect. Now it
Okay.
looks perfect.
Okay.
Okay, there was just like the little edges. So, yeah, when Melissa approached me, I was like, okay, this is like the universe, coming, coming, it was a very organic thing because I had been thinking about doing a phonics song because we started doing, okay, so I wrote a book called Move, Play, Learn, which is about story times based in movement and play based, like, very similar to Melissa's work. And then COVID happened, and then I had two kids. After that, we started doing music. And ever since we've been doing music for kiddos, we've done music for grown-ups for, many years. That's how we met, my husband and I. But once we started doing music for kiddos, one of the first things I got asked by my son's pre-K, kindergarten, and first grade team was, could you, when I would say, like, what do you guys want songs about, And they were like, letter sounds, letter sounds. And I was like, okay, so we need to do like a phonics song. But I did not feel confident because, like Melissa said, like, so I would fall in the category of I am not a reading coach. I am an early literacy specialist, but I really specialize in before the process before they really begin to learn to read, right? Like I'm supposed to make them fall in love with reading and like develop all of those mind and body hold child skills, like some phonological awareness, like all that kind of stuff. It's like Melissa's lane is not my lane. And I knew that. And so I did not want to just create a phonics song and then it not be like a really useful piece of work. So when Melissa came to me, I was like, yes. I don't say yes to everything, but we got a lot on our docket. But I said we're pushing this up, and we need to have it ready by the time these kiddos get back to school because this is really important. And I love her approach so much. So honestly, like she showed me the flashcards and she showed me the video of her doing it, which was not unprofessional at all.
It's
She does a
terrible.
she does a great job, but like the video served its purpose, like for sure. But it's like a phone video of Melissa doing it, and she's doing it correctly. But like it's not like something you could project really large on a smart TV and have it be like high quality images and stuff. So I looked at it and I was like, oh yeah, yeah, this would be pretty easy to translate. No, no problem. So we kind of came up with a game plan. And then honestly, I just told or asked my husband, Shane, I was like, do you have any guitar riffs that you've come up with recently? Because sometimes he'll just, doodle and come up with some really catchy stuff, but he doesn't have like a melody or a concept that would go along with it. And I listened to a few things he'd done and I was like, ooh, I was like, I like the movement of
Mhm.
that whole melodic phrase. And it was kind of like, it's not what you expect when you hear a kid song, like, because sometimes it's like, do, 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 do.
Yeah.
It's a little like
Very cheesy. Yeah.
clunky, clunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little like clunky or cheesy. And I knew because my son is 7, I was like, this has to, he would be on the upper end, right? But like, this has to appeal to a 7-year-old boy, and that's not easy to do. So I was like, we need like a rockin' little bass line thing, but it also doesn't need to be too complicated. But once I found that one, I literally wrote the like melody in probably 30 seconds. And then I just looked at Melissa's flashcards and I was like, okay, so the lyrics need to sort of explain what the movement you're doing, because if they're not watching the video, which is totally fine, like, because a lot of classrooms have to be screen free, if they're listening to it only, they need to know what they need to be doing. And so
Absolutely.
I was like, well, it doesn't, not every passage with the way that this works out has to rhyme. So honestly, I think I wrote the lyrics in maybe like 30 minutes. It was quick. It was a quick one. Usually the quick ones are the best ones. They're just like, boom. It just,
Yeah.
you're kind of, I call them putting the antenna up. And a lot of musicians will say the same thing. It's just like if you're in the right headspace and you have the right thing you're working on, it happens really fast. And then Melissa had to correct me on like several things, like that it's claw like a cat. I was like, well, duh, yeah, because I was saying scratch like a cat. It's like she's claw begins with C. I was like, oh, that makes more sense. Yes. So once she like helped me refine everything, yeah, I felt like the melody itself, we fooled around with that a lot too, because I wanted it to be easy enough for you guys to like chant as well. So I didn't want to
Absolutely.
make the meat of it like super busy. Like
Yeah.
the do you see the letters are moving, they're moving. That's kind of a difficult, thing for a non-singer to sing. But the A bite the apple, you can also, just for everybody's reference, you can go A bite the apple. Ah ah ah. B swing the bat. You can completely chant this.
Yeah. Love it.
100%. So I knew it needed to be intentional and that y'all could take it and do it, you know, without me, without Melissa, without because you're the
Just with our
superstar.
flash.
Yes,
Absolutely.
just the
Yes.
flashcards. Like, because honestly, for a lot of them, that's the most developmentally appropriate way to do it. And they don't need to see me or because you're the superstar.
Yeah.
Their
Yep.
teacher is their superstar, their parent is their superstar. So yeah, then we recorded
So
it, and Melissa had to really guide me on those letter sounds because I'm like I said, it's not my lane. So I was yun and done and all that stuff. And I'm from
you did
Alabama.
great. There was
I,
only a few.
but I was also just really, I was like, this is why I did not want to do this flying solo. I need like an expert to tell me how to do this. And there's
So
also so
fun.
many differing opinions. So yeah, that's it.
It was so great. And when the file came to me, I did not know what to expect. Like I literally just said, like, here's the flashcards. I want the one thing that I wanted was, some of these we really designed them to fit the motions to like F is slow, so the motion is
Right.
slow, B is fast, so B. But sometimes it's confused, like if you don't understand, like someone might say caterpillar. So I want it to be I inchworm, if. And
Yeah.
that was where it was lacking with like a song like the Dr. Jean song is
Yeah.
like I want to
Who
take
let
taking
the
that level.
eye out? I love Dr.
Yeah.
Jean. I love Dr. Jean. You could still use that song.
Exactly. But this takes out like that guesswork of like, oh,
Right.
interim. But
Right.
anyways, the song came to me in the inbox and I was like, here we go. And I clicked play. It was like a night in the car with my children. And I freaked out. I was like, it is so good. I was
Oh,
like, no offense. I was not, I was obsessed. And now my kids are like, seriously, mom, turn it off.
yeah. That it
So,
eventually reaches that point.
but my daughter's like, it's so catchy. She's like, I'm singing it, mom. That means it's catchy, which is a good thing. So love it. Okay. So really quickly, I'm ready for reveal, and I don't want to keep you guys on here long, but just I think you guys kind of know the research behind the songs and the cards. With the embedded mnemonics, with movement. I'll let Alyssa chat for a second about movement, but the purpose of the mnemonics is that triggers that brain to
Mm.
see, okay, now we have another piece to connect to the sounds, Z, zippers. There's such great research on movement. There was actually a study that shows that children that learned letter sounds through movement were twice as likely to learn difficult sounds. So it helps that really connect in the brain. And then I did mention at the beginning that 10-week study, and we didn't have this fabulous song, but we did use our flashcards with the Dr. Jean song we've been
Mhm.
doing originally. and you can see the data. So like in 10 weeks, these are in 3 and 4-year-old classrooms. We did it with 20 students that had the intervention and 20 not. And the children that had the intervention, they outgrew the control group in all areas, but like dominated in letter sounds. And so it's crazy.
It's,
They,
are you not so like thrilled by this?
I know. I still
It's
haven't got
very
permission.
encouraging.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like we partnered with a nonprofit and we were in specific classrooms. So like I haven't got the
Yeah.
full go ahead to release all this to the world,
Sure.
but so exciting as a pilot study. And then Alyssa, can you speak just about, movement, music? There's
Oh,
some great
sure.
stuff there
Well,
from
I
your.
mean, like, yeah. So, I mean, there's so many things that your work is just so. What I love about it is the same thing that I try to impart, which is the whole child, right? The whole body learning. So when you add movement and music specifically, and Melissa's got the visual stimuli, you're really hitting all of the multisensory areas, and also for music in particular. And keep in mind, even this is also even if you're just chanting as well, because chanting is musical. So don't worry if you can't, sing it perfectly. Like language is processed in the left side of the brain, right? But music is processed in both. So when you layer music with language, it's going to open up channels for all sorts of different learners. And especially if you're working with, a lot of times when we're working with little kids, we don't know if there's any like diagnoses coming through yet. I'm not a diagnostician, but I do know that for Gestalt language learners, so kids who learn languages in chunks, songs like this are incredibly valuable because they learn the language in all these chunks and then they will remember it and then they will repeat it. And I think even for non-Gestalt language learners, that's also a thing for sure. And then movement, it just integrates with the sound. And Melissa's movements in particular, like I was doing them when I was doing the song. And I didn't even like necessarily, I'm just sitting there on the mic, like not even being recorded. Video, there's no video. And I'm just sitting
Yeah.
there going, eh, eh, eh.
Yeah.
But
It
they,
sticks. Yep.
yeah, something about the movement, the specific movements that she created because they go with the sounds with she taught me all about the fricative and all the stuff like the longer movements go with the longer sounds and it all just works together so well. So yeah, it's not surprising these numbers, but it's very encouraging. I'm
Yeah.
glad.
That's
Yeah.
exciting. Yes. And now we have a song of our own. So, so exciting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, are you guys ready for the big reveal? We good?
Let's see.
Okay. So one thing I want to note, which is so fabulous, is that you're going to notice where a lot of videos are overstimulating for children. I love that Shane and Alyssa really took into account, like we are spotlighting the letter
Hmm.
and the motion.
Hmm.
And so it does not like I love all, Jack Hartman. I know not everybody loves him, but like I love his
Jack
actual, like
Jack
I
is a
like to use his
legend.
music, not his videos, but if you see his videos, there's a lot going on. And so we are taking us, I love the simplicity
Mhm.
because it really highlights the purpose, which is so fabulous. It's just
Oh,
like the right amount of perfectness. So, all right,
thank you.
here we go. Hear it?
I can hear it.
Perfect.
Do you see the letters? They're moving, they're moving. When you see a letter, you move with me. Each letter makes a sound. We'll say it, we'll do it. Ready to go. 1, 2, 3. A, bite the apple. I. B, swing the bat. B. C, claw like a cat. D, dig in the dirt. E, hold 2 eggs. F, spin the fan. G, shut the gate.
Love this one.
G. H, hot hands. I like an inchworm. I. J, jump up. J. K, turn the key. L, lick the lollipop. Ooh. And M, say no. Oh, switch it on. Pee out the popcorn. Q, quack like a duck. Quack, quack, quack. R, rake the leaves. S, slide like a snake. T, tap your toe. U, umbrella for the rain. V, love you very much. W, like the wind. X, marks the spot. Y, yes, we did it. Yee. And Z, zip it up till we do it again. Do you see the letters? They're moving, they're moving. When you saw a letter, you moved with me. Each letter made a sound. We said it, we did it. Now you know your letter sounds moving with me.
All right. What'd you guys think? I see some comments there.
Thanks, y'all.
W for wonderful.
Oh, that's very sweet. Thank you.
So love it. Amazing. Incredible. Thank you guys.
I hope that is so tolerable for you to use. That's my main goal.
They are, I love it. I'm obsessed. So I know they will too.
Yay. Oh, good.
I've
Because I
sang-
know you have to do it over and over. That's one thing, like when you have to do things over and over, because repetition is so key. We want to make music that the grown-ups are also not gonna drive you crazy.
Exactly. Oh my goodness, such great comments. And so if you have the curriculum or the flashcards separately too, we're going to have a video that will just have the flashcard up with her doing the motion. So that eliminates, because sometimes how it's hard to flip as you're dancing. I know, sometimes with my cue, I'm like holding my cards. So if you have, a Promethean board or, children are on their tablets, it's just a fact of life. You can put it up there, or you can just keep doing it like we have. Either way. So I love it.
Thank you for all these comments. Y'all are so sweet.
Sorry. Thank you guys.
I love your comment about your addled brain. I'm sure it's probably because you're in the classroom and you're doing the good work. So
I love it. I love that. Oh my
y'all
goodness.
are the heroes. My goodness. Yeah, I couldn't cut it.
So fun. So our hopes for you all with this song is joyful, first of all, right? So just this is what is so much fun. We need to make learning fun. So that was number one. And Alyssa absolutely rocked it, I think, with fun and catchy. Like you said, like it is already stuck in my head. Like seriously, I just go through the house like singing it. Number two, easy to use. So, this can teach the name, the sound, the motion in like 3.5 minutes. So we want this to be something that you can listen to if you're a parent in the car. And as you know, intentionality is huge with us in teaching and hopefully in the library. I would love to start seeing some of this intentional literacy also come through.
We're going to have you come in to my program. Melissa's going to tell us all if any Storytime Central people are here. She's going to come in a few weeks, so you'll learn it all.
And then most importantly, impactful, right? We want to build that reading part of the brain, and letter sounds are that one of the main parts of learning to read. So really adding that as well. Okay, so as we wrap up, we are so thankful that you are here today to celebrate with us. And so we have some great giveaways, and we appreciate you joining us live. So we are giving away a couple sets of the flashcards, a couple sets of the wall cards, and also a curriculum. So if you win the curriculum, we'll reach out for which age level you would like, as well as Alyssa. She has a membership called Storytime Central, or it's really a professional development program. It is amazing for teachers and librarians alike. I was digging around in there. I love like all the printable, like felt board printables. So do you want to share what that is a little bit?
Oh, sure. It's a year-round professional development program for anybody who does story time. That's my lane. So we have a huge database of songs, rhymes, books that are all story time approved by experts that you can search for by age group, like really whatever you need for your classroom. It's really granular and specific to you. Yeah, well, like Melissa said, we have all these cute felt board kits that you can just print and go. We have storytime plans, and then we have really good PD about once a month. We usually have 10 a year where we'll have guest experts like Melissa come in and tell us about things specific to what we do. And it's all membership based. And so you guys have a voice in it, which is really cool. So you can tell me what you want, we'll make it happen.
So great. And if you're not on her newsletter as well, um, every, I think it's every month, right? You send the book
Storytime sampler.
companions.
Yes,
Yes,
Storytime
that is
sampler.
fabulous. So
That's the
it
tip of the
has,
iceberg. There's
yes.
it's impossible to read. There's like 3,000 children's books published every year. Like picture books, just picture books.
Wow.
So it's
But I love
impossible.
that. And I love that
Yeah.
because like, I always Google,
Mhm.
what should I do
Sure.
for trains this week? But like
Sure.
it's just the same ones that always come up. I feel like you have some like hidden gems that
Dude,
are
that's
very valuable.
that's the
Yes,
librarian.
that's right. All right. As we wrap up here, so yes, be sure that you dropped your email into the chat at the end. I will get the chat, and I'll just get those emails. I'll put it in a little generator and we will email all of you the replay as well as who the winners are. And yes, so then it will get directly so be on the lookout for that email and it'll have the winners in there and we can connect that way as well.
Woohoo.
How can we access the email? Will it be emailed to us or is it for
Mhm.
purchase? Yes. So the song is live right
Mhm.
now. And in just a minute, I believe it's going to be live on YouTube as well.
The video
So
will be. Mhm.
the video will be ready. Yes.
Song's
So
already on YouTube, Spotify,
song is
Apple
everywhere.
Music. Song is wherever you stream music. You can get
Yes.
that. And if you don't have access to a streaming platform, you can just go to YouTube and the MP3 of the song is there. The video that you just watched will be up in about 3 minutes.
Yes, awesome. And so if you could help us spread the word too, that would be
Mhm.
amazing. Get this video out. The more people that watch it, the more it'll
Yeah.
get shown to other people as
That
well.
algorithm is rough out there, y'all. So
Yes,
go watch it.
yes, exactly.
It'll be like, oh, people are watching it.
What is the name of the song video? I'm going to drop it
Mm.
in.
Mhm.
It's called Move, or actually, it's right there on the screen. Move with Me
Mhm.
Phonics Song by La La Librarian.
Mhm.
Um, and we do have a guide that goes along with this. If you want to grab that, there's the QR code for that. I can't see my chat because I don't want to spell librarian wrong.
No, you're good.
There we
We
go.
haven't missed any others. The
Uh,
online reading resource. Let's see. Are you asking about Storytime Central? Let's see.
I think maybe get on her. Maybe you want to drop how they can get on your newsletter too,
Absolutely. Yeah.
because that resource came from her newsletter. But I believe you also have a blog, right? That all those are on, Melissa.
Yes. Yep. Yep.
Yes.
The
So
name of
drop.
yep. So if you go to with the here, you can go to if you just go to lalalibrarian.com. I'll type it in. Sorry, my computer's like way up here. So I'm like, let me make sure I didn't spell. Librarian is so hard to spell.
I know. I had to double check myself as
I
well.
like think I did it right. Yeah, that should be it. So yeah, if you go, it's so hard to spell, guys. Yeah, I spelled it right. Good. All right. I just double checked my own website link. Yes, if you go there and you go to free resources, I have a bunch of free resources, one of which is my monthly Storytime sampler, which you get for free, and lots of other big old book lists too for your classrooms. And then honestly, if you're focusing on alphabet, the guide Melissa and I made is really targeted to that. So Melissa really helped me understand how children at different ages process the letter and sounds. And that was super, super helpful. So we broke it down by age. And so there's about 20 book recs just in that alone. So
Yeah.
I did an
And then
exhaustive search.
and then someone had asked how to get so if you already have the curriculum or the flashcards, we will be sending a special link with the special video with the flashcards up. So if someone, I think someone had a
Mhm.
question about that.
Mhm.
Um, Thank you, Lori, sharing with everyone and anyone. Appreciate you guys.
Oh,
All right. So keep the questions coming. But again, thank you for celebrating with us. This is such a big moment, and we can't wait to continue
yes.
getting those little ones moving, grooving, and learning. This is my information and website, as well as Alyssa's. Oh, I have your name as La La Librarian up there. You know
You
how
could, I respond to whatever. It's
to.
my, that's why I tell people I go professionally by law law librarian. I was librarian is so hard to say and spell. We have to put la la in front of it.
Well,
So
yeah, that's so fun. So fun. Okay, so feel free to unmute, ask any questions that you want. We can stay on for a few minutes here, but really appreciate you being here with us to share this big
yes, thank y'all so much.